I'm back. I just spent 2 weeks up in Massachusetts with my gram and my aunt. And I've got some things to show you. Things they've sent me or sent with me. Apparently some things they sent with me a month ago that my dad put in my studio while I was gone. And things that I bought at the thrift consignment shop, flea market, and Amazon apparently. And antique shops. Oh my word, why is that so hard to say words? Words are hard. Welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. Yeah, I was thinking that I was gonna cut out some that I wanted to do some fussy cutting while I was up there. So I ordered a couple of books on Amazon. So this is Enchanted Forest ephemera. It's got some really cute ephemera in it. It's not glossy paper. It's feels almost like a 24-pound paper. Not quite as thin as a 20-pound paper. It's got really, really cute images that I will definitely be using in ephemera. And if you don't have a printer, this is a way to get some, you know, images to put on your ephemera. And, you know, they're not hugely expensive. Although, you know, if you buy enough of them, you might as well have bought a printer. Just saying. Especially, you know, because digitals really don't cost a lot. And you can print and print and print. I know ink is expensive. I do the HP Instant Ink. So, you know, it costs less for ink than it used to for me. So those are the pages in that one. And this one is Chunky Cats. If you've watched Nicole at Relax Cut Glue, you've seen this one. This is King Rose. What was this one? This one is Ralph, Letitia Ralph. So I'll just go look through it really quick, so because they don't usually have pictures online. So if you decide you want to buy one of these, you're kind of like, oh, well, if I can find a flip through, I can have a good idea of what's in them, or just gonna have to take my chances and hope that it's stuff I'll like. So these are like pretty plain on the back. They do have some background pieces here. These are slightly more glossy, but still not glossy. They just have more of a sheen to them than the other one did, I think, in my opinion. And you could always like fussy cut the cat and put it on something else, or you could just cut out the square, which is even easier. Depends on how much you want it to stand out and what your desired outcome is. But I thought that these cats with some snarky sayings would be really fun in a journal or on ephemera. There's a couple more. Oh, nope, that was the last page. Was that the last page? That's the last page. So I got those Amazon. And then some of you have seen some of the magazines, but this is another one I'll be using for glue booking that they gave me. Cape Cod Life. This was from Auntie Barb and my gram. As was this one, How to Read a Nautical Chart. And it's just fun pages that I can use either as in journals, as brayer off sheets, to gel plate on, or whatever. This one I got at Donna's consignment shop in, I think it's Plymouth or Wareham, I'm not sure. But I thought it would be fun to use like some of the houses and some of the people in glue books. I thought that would be a really fun thing to do. So yeah, I could use the people, the furniture, the rooms, you know, and they already have people in them too, but you know, it'd be a fun background for a glue book. That one's nice and big. That's cute. As a background even, little farm, little house there. Anyway, I thought that would be fun to use in glue booking. And like I said, this is in no particular order. It's just whatever order I pick it up from. I think this is just a folder that my aunt had, or my gram, or something. Must have been my aunt if it's got letters. These are like felt, so I can maybe use those, especially if I double up on them. Whoops. And I use them on, so we got some old age paper there too that I'll probably, what do I do? Oh, collage on the one side and then have the age paper on the other side. And then there's this old Epcot Center thing that my gram gave me. Epcot Center Colorable Preview 1981. That's vintage. Alright, so let's see. There was that. Oh, and here's some more stuff from Gram. The Guide to American Trees. which is 1956. And it's got some fun pictures and pages to use in journals and ephemera and whatnot. And then there's Mathematics for Electricians and Radio Men, because my grandpa was really into ham radio. So don't look at his address though. He's dead. He doesn't live there anymore. So yeah. So I've in another book I'll show you what I've been doing. These are a little bit more glossy, thinner papers, but they'll still be fun to use. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I'll use them. Use the cover too. I like that cover. And then they had this Vermont cookbook, which has a really cool wood cover, which I might be able to use somewhere, sometime. Because the back and the front are both wood. Just hold that around for when I need to knock on wood. Oh, and then my aunt had sent this, or left this, or sent this up with my other aunt when she came back. This was a little perpetual calendar that has quotes and nice little seaside things. Seaside. And my mom had given this to my aunt years ago, so my aunt gave it to me. Let's see. What is this? Oh, yeah, they reuse. What was in here? Anybody remember what was in there? I don't remember what was in there. Oh, that's the... Oh, and then you saw these magazines that they gave me that I can use for blue booking. So I'm happy to have some new magazines to play with. New to me, you know, old magazines that are new to me. Oh, my aunt found this at a little shop down in Virginia Beach and gave that to me. Isn't that so cute? I might come in with some napkins and add, I might take my glue and my scissors and add to it. We'll see. But she gave that to me and I thought that was super sweet. And then also outside of the bookstore, oh, that must be what was it this bookstore maybe? Portsmouth, Virginia, the art store. I think that's where this came from. The art store, Old Town, yeah, Virginia. That's where that came from. And then there was a bookstore nearby that had these outside that were free. And so Make Way for Ducklings. Strictly No Elephants. Super cute images. I love that she found free books for me. Look at that elephant. He's so cute. The old boy's cute too. And Fanny in the Kitchen, which also has some really fun illustrations. See, that would be fun in a cookbook. So, I think, we feed jelly to the Orioles. I might have got jelly on the front of that, or maybe it was already on there. I don't know. I'll clean it, or I'll just take off the cover. We'll see. And then also at Donna's consignment shop was this envelope. I think it was $1. And it's just, I'm just going to use it for brayer off sheets and gel plate printing, basically. But some of them will be cute in journals too. But it's just a bunch of printouts and copies of cross-stitch patterns, knitting patterns, just different. I think that's like a whole book. So, and so it's just, and some instructions from different things. Oh my goodness. Did I put this here upside down? Probably. But there's just all different fonts, and just to have that in the background is kind of fun. And even more so, this kind of thing in the background is fun. Yeah, somebody must have just kind of, oh, those aren't as, I could still gel plate print on them or do the back of them. Anyway, I will use these papers for stuff. I don't know why I bought it. I think it was because there were some, like this kind of thing that I like that I'll use, and that kind of, like that kind of stuff. Oh, here it is. This kind of stuff that I would definitely use as pages in journals. And that, I think, are fun to use in journals. And that. So yeah, these are the pieces that I basically bought it for, just to have those. And then there's those. And those. Oh, just all kinds of, just fun stuff to use. Alright, so there's that. And there is, oh, my aunt did this really sweet thing. Although she forgot to tell me before she left, so I got them after she got back. But she had done these envelopes, little thank you envelopes for me to open one a day. So I'm probably going to make a little envelope journal with those envelopes. And then she does like cards and stuff, and these little, well, the chocolate's already out of that one. So this is Post-it. That was a chocolate. This one is, oh, this one's chapstick and Tic Tacs. And I might try to make journals out of some of these boxes that she gave me. This one was chocolates. Like 4 of these fit in here perfectly. And let's see, what else was there? I'm doing those last. Don't let me forget them. I'm worried I'll forget them if I make them be last. There's another envelope. Oh, and then there was like a pack of those stickers as well. And there was a ribbon on one of them with this tiny little, cute little thing. So I thought, I can show you the basics of how I do an envelope journal, and I'll just use these envelopes. And that way maybe it'll be a little less confusing. And then Graham gave me her stack. She gets more Christmas cards than I do. This is just from 2022, and my aunt doesn't get Christmas cards, just my Graham, so by choice. It's not like people don't love my aunt. It's just she, you know, religious reasons. So yeah, so I've got all these cards to play with. And wait, there's more. Oh my goodness. Oh, my curling iron needs to get put away. Oh, this one I had fun playing with. So this is another radio. Oh, did I mention this ring? My cousin made that for me. And she made me this alcohol inks. She made me that as well. Isn't that cool? Can you see it? I don't know. Can you see it? I don't know. Anyway, this is the one I was playing with, and I was just kind of like, I started by stamping in it. Just adding some stamping just that I could then tear out later, and then I was doing some doodles. I thought doing them on these little graphs was kind of fun. There's one there. I think I got rid of all my alcohol markers. I have one alcohol marker that I accidentally took home. That's my aunt's. Yikes. Yeah, some of her stamps I used in here because she's got a lot of stamps, which are fun. And then did some doodling. Stamp. Hold on. There's some of the... Well, they're on my Instagram. Oh, and this is one of the stamps she had, and then I was just trying to like draw in the rectangles, which is sort of the idea I had. Gail Gustinelli did something with like she ended up with these black rectangles all over, and that was like, I was supposed to do her a little sketch and send that to her, show her what I thought would be a good idea for that. Isn't that cool? I like that. Oh, and so then I was doing a little doodling around the numbers and the, alright, you don't want to, and like, see, I made that kind of like a weird wreath. See, still stamps here and there and everywhere. And just did the doodles all over there like that. And also used some of the blank pages for some stamping. Just kind of doodling, didn't color those in yet. And also just some mark making on pages to use in collage later on. Did some stamping on there. She's got some cute stamps, tell you right now, little doggy. I think that was a new one she hadn't even used. But like when I color him in, it'll kind of push some of those lines to the back, but it'd be kind of a cool background. I don't know. That was my thought on the little, so if you have a book with diagrams, stamping and doodling could be fun. That's about it. There's a couple there. I was trying to do the flowers like Patricia does. Alright, so that was that book. And, oh, they also gave me this, the Tote Bag Tote Book. But it's got nice, they're not glossy at all, so these will be really great for just using as paper. And use it like, so when I use book pages to make ephemera, that's the kind of things I like, where they're a little bit larger and whatnot. Alright, and I found, oh, I went to the flea market, and this lady gave me all these for 10 bucks. I was like, deal. Yep, all these were 10 bucks at the flea market. Go check out your flea market, man. Was this one of them? Yeah, this was one of them, I think. It's got a lot of foxing, but I like, and it's got the writing right there, which is really cool. And I love the cover for a journal. And this one I'll have to do, I still want to keep that on there, but I'll probably want to do something over here to kind of fix it, but I love the spine. So that'll be a great journal cover, and see, it says 12 bucks, but you know, I did not pay 12 bucks. And some of the, let's see, the British Empire in India, volume 3. Does it have a date? I don't see a date, but sometimes that just means it was like the 1800s. And then this one's missing the cover completely, but the end pages are very cool. So I was like, I could even, because they're also like a thicker, and they're shiny and thicker, so I could even take that and replace this with that. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a bigger version of that in a little bit different color. So that's potentially what I would do with that. Critical and Historical Essays, Volume 2, 1903. So those are out of copyright, so I could even use those. And we do have the spine, so I could use that as a bookmark, or as a, you know, add it to a spine on something else. And I got Heidi. I always get Pokey. If I find the Pokey Little Puppy and the monster at the end of this book, I usually buy them. So that I can make all the journals that I never make. And Little Golden Book Birds, because the one I had, I used. So I was like, well, that's a good sign. If I used it once, I'll probably use it again. And Memoirs of the Spanish Revolution. I just like the pages. You know, it's just... And they're really thin-ish, but they're also... I don't know, rag paper-ish, but a thin. So that was Analectic Magazine, Naval Chronicle. This one's missing the front cover, and it is Pictorial Miscellany for the Family Circle, edited by Mark Forrester, 1855. I wish it had the front cover, because that's the back cover. So I will use this as a front cover on a journal and just make a back to go with it. So I was like, well, I can't get both, but I got one, so that made me happy. And this one, I just like the color, and also it's got the pages that are like uneven. Let's see, what's this one? Hypatia, or New Foes with Old Face by Charles Kingsley, 1894. The pages are shiny, which is unexpected. I was not expecting them to be shiny like that. I don't think I even looked at the pages, because I just I like the Becky Brayer on these, and they'd be not so shiny. Or do napkins on them, and then they wouldn't be shiny either. But I got it for the cover, and for the price, I mean, really. So those, that was a good deal. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books for $10. Because the lady was there. If she wasn't there, I don't know how. I don't think I would have even looked. And then at Not Your Average Antiques, I got this for $1. And what I like about this, I think this was 1978, is it's got some, well, the front page is nice and aged, but it's basically all numbers and numbers and numbers and numbers and numbers. And so many numbers. It's awesome. I love it. It's like pages and pages of numbers, which would be great for brayer off sheets and whatnot. And I found at the Not Your Average Antiques on Route 28 in Plymouth, Massachusetts, these. We have like an O and a 0 and a cent sign, even though it was advertised as a music sign, but you can see clearly it says cent. So they were 25% off, $4, $3, and $4. And I would have more of these if the ones that I saw at the Emmitsburg Antiques Mall in Maryland, if I didn't have to like find someone to unlock it, I would have more of those. But, you know, I don't like to have to unlock things. Where am I? Oh, okay. And also found this book here. I think I got this. I got at the Middleborough. I don't remember the name of it. Something Antiques Mall on Main Street in Middleborough, Massachusetts. And this is 1905. And mostly German. There's some pencil in there. Somebody like wrote in there. So German, and then there's like a glossary in the back. But I like the size. I go by, when I get a book, it has to have like a few things to it. It has to feel good in my hand. Have pages that I can also use. Because I want to be able to use the cover and use the pages. So, you know, unless it's really, really good cover. Let's see. So this one was $2, and it is, let's see, Jesse's Place. Is there a 1860? Love old books. It's got a really big font, so that's different. And pages feel pretty decent, but I like the size of it. I like how it feels in my hand. And the piece de resistance. Oh, I also have some fabric that I'll show you in a minute, but my favorite antique finds were these. They are very, very vintagey looking covers, and these are my favorite thing that I found. Can't tell the front from the back, but you know. But you see that? These, I'm just, and look, that's going to be keeping in there. That's the name. Franklin Falls, New Hampshire. So this one, I don't know if they had the dates in them. But isn't it nice that they made books pretty? Or, I wish they made books pretty like that all the time. Bonnie Briarbush. And is there a date? To my wife. But I don't think that there is a date. Which potentially means it's in the 1800s somewhere. So they might have had like a whole series of books like this with the pretty covers. And this one says 1891 right here. So that's how I know that one's 1800s, and that's why I guess that that one's 1800s as well. Crown of Wild Olive, 4 lectures. Work, Traffic, War, The Future of England by John Ruskin. So this one also does not have the date in it, and I just, you know, that's why it is nice when they, that has where but not when. This one has when but not where. And you know, the two combined help me know. Alright, let's go through the fabrics real quick, and then you have to see my inkwell in another video. I got myself some Sumi ink before I left, and so I was looking for something to use for ink while I was up there, and I found an old flask, which is really cool. Alright, so here's some, this is all from my gram, so we definitely have some fleece, and this is all fleece here, and flannel, and there's some more fleece. And what is that? I think that's from a piece of clothing. But see, that's kind of stuff I like too, though. So, and then some other fabrics in there that I've had before. Alright. My gram is a quilter. And also, sometimes my aunt or somebody will make the fleece blankets. Or she uses fleece on the back for her blankets, actually. Oh, there's 2 more bags of fabric, by the way. My dad cleaned out his car. The chips! I love the chips. The chips are fun. Ooh, this is cute. This is got little bunnies, but it's a little oriental feeling, and I have an oriental journal I'm going to be working on with Joey the Card Maker's kit. Ooh, that's got dragonflies on it. That is batting. That is an old piece with a little bit of staining on it, but that's okay. This is cool. It's like blue-green. Get the brown. Some St. Nicole designs. Small print. This looks 80s-ish. I usually can sometimes tell kind of when. Oh, she used these in my sister-in-law's quilt that she made. Some white, some more of that with the dragonflies, and some white with tiny print. Oh, little baby strawberries. I like that. And the stones are cool. She has a lot of ocean-y kind of things. And what else do we have? Oh, some of this is clothes. I don't know where these clothes came from. Alright, I'm going to try on some of these clothes though, because there's a pair of shorts here that might fit me. I don't know if they meant to give me clothes, but that would make a fun journal. These might be some of Graham's like old things. So let me just look real quick. And, ooh, this is fabric. There we go, look at that. And we've got curtain balances, which I could use. And I forget what this is called. It's not ticking. It's got a word. It's kind of like stripes with, forget what it's called. Somebody in the comments will know what it's called and they will say, so check the comments. A little bit of denim. Let's see. Oh, this is cute. Alright, I'll try that on, see if it fits me before I turn it into a journal. Ooh, we'll go with those shorts. Alright, those are just jersey, but I can't really use. And apparently this is clothes as well. And some fabric, the mix. So we have that fabric. So, oh, pair of socks. Not sure why, because Graham still wears those. It looks like a bathing suit, shirt, some more socks. Ooh, another pair of shorts I can try, or capris. Ooh, I can try the capris if they fit me. If they fit me, I'll wear them. And if they, oh, they won't fit me quite yet. Maybe in another couple months. And some t-shirts. So they sent these with Dad last time. Ooh, I like these pants. I'll wear these for a while before I use them as a journal cover. They're like pajama pants. All right, I thought that was all going to be fabric, but it's not. It's basically, I think this is pants or a shirt. What is this? Or is it a skirt? What is this? Let's see. Oh, it's a skirt. Ooh, it's a skirt with a hole in it. So I could totally use it. I could either fix it or I could use it for a journal cover. It's really cute. I like that. So, stay tuned in a future video when I use some Sumi ink and you'll see the flask that I got. It's an old British porcelain flask, kind of a flask. So it has like a wide bottom. I'm too lazy to go upstairs and get it right now. I had my shingle shot yesterday. My arm hurts. So I'm going to whine for a minute. But anyway, that, so yeah, this was my favorite find. I will be finding the perfect digital and printing it small to fit in these and using lace. I'm actually going to make vintage journals, people. Are you excited? I don't know when, but at some point I'm going to be making some very frilly vintagey journals. So, yep. All right. I hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.